Hello, everybody, and Libra. Welcome into your reading. I'm doing a Libra reading after a very, very long time. Don't ask me why, guys, but I was just called to do this reading for you. Okay, Libra. You will be in this reading, guys. Now, again, reminder as I always normally do, not every Libra will be in this reading. It will not be everybody's story, but if it is your story and if you relate with this energy here, that will show up. Whatever my spirit world is trying to tell you, then so be it. Take the guidance, work according to your understanding, your wisdom, and most importantly, your intuition. Very important, guys. Very, very important. What we say, what others say, doesn't matter. What your wisdom, your intuition, your knowledge, your understanding tells you will be your truth, your complete and ultimate truth to your own self, okay? So take it in the way it resonates with your feelings, your sentiments, your emotions, your passions, and your understanding. So let's call upon the divine universe, our angel, our spirit world, creator, source, into this reading, and I will have two set of cards as I normally do with all my readings. One that will be your base card, for which I'll be using this particular deck here after a long time, and the other will be the clarifier, which I just shuffled in front of you. Okay, so let's hope for the best, Libra, around this time of the year, and see what energies are talking to you about. It's a collective energy for Libra, like I said, not your personal reading. So take it in the way it resonates with you and with your understanding for the guidance that my spirit world or my spiritual world is trying to tell you at this point, okay? So let's push forward into this reading, guys, and let's see what the energies look like around this time of the year for you, Libra. If you're not able to see all the cards, doesn't matter. I will be showing it to you as I do the channeling when I'm ready to channel the energies for you, okay? But first, let me get the cards out, guys, and let's see where we move from here into the reading part of the story, okay? You can fast forward this situation of this cards being shuffled if you don't want to see it, and then move into the actual reading when I'm ready to start channeling the energies for you, okay? Hold on with me, guys. I'm just trying to push the camera down a bit just to make it a little bit more convenient for you. All right, let's go from here. Let's go from here. Wow. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Empress in the reverse. So we'll see. The Empress in the reverse talks about somebody who may not be wanting to take action right away over a situation. That can be one. That person is not yet ready to make things happen, or that energy is not ready to make things happen, because that energy could not possibly do it before. So there could be a hesitation in wanting to make things happen, or for some, it can be that they are still not emotionally able to free themselves of a situation that could have happened to them in the past. It can be anything for anyone. Please talk to me about this card. But as soon as I get the first layer of the clarifier out, guys, I will start to channel, and then I will clarify and ask for more questions if need be, and then we'll go move from there. So the Empress in the reverse is a time, Libra, that you have to understand. Maybe a lot of people could be facing a lot of blocks right now. Whatever they are trying to bring to fruition is not happening. For some, it also can be that, right? It can be in your home, it can be in a job situation, it can be anything that you could have a creative block on at this point. Like, you're not sure how to do it. What are the things that you need to apply in order to make that situation happen? So therefore, some, it also could mean that there is a very big creative block. If, Librans by nature are artistic, very creative. So some of you could be engaged in some creative profession, for example, and you're finding it difficult to, to make something creative happen. That could be in your line of profession as well, something new, something that will make you feel good, something that will make others feel good. It can be anything for anyone, but definitely there is a block at this point in time. So if you are feeling that energy, that you're not being able to create something that you want to create, then don't get upset, because it's just the time, right? It's just the time. So you have to wait for the right time to come towards you, when you will see things just opening up without you having to really do much work. For some, like I said, for others, it can mean that they are not participating in something creative. They have an emotional block or emotional dependency, security, anything. So, but there is a block to something good at this point. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck over there, but we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. Okay, so let's look into the first layer of the base card before I get into the clarifiers later on. Okay, the first card we start is with the Star in the reverse. Okay, now this, like I said, usually means that somebody has drained their energy, is not feeling energetic. That also could be a part of the story where there is a lack of creativity, right? Not really feeling under the weather, feeling energetically low over a situation could be, right? Not charged enough to take action at this point. in time, right? And then you have the Six of Cups. So it talks about something nice. It talks about emotional happiness. Talks about emotional happiness with friends, family, kids, or even with somebody you consider special. Somebody who is closely connected to your heart, is kind of your soulmate. It can be anything for anyone, right? But somebody is not really feeling energetically close to this situation, you see? Like they're not taking action, they are drained, they are feeling low, right? But this particular thing, the Six of Cups, does exist. So this love is there. That love could be between you, your friends, your childhood friends. It can be anything from your past, a blast from your past, or it can mean some of your family members with whom you're very close, or it could be even your children. But somebody is drained here, or someone is drained out here. Let me put it that way, right? Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles in the tarot world means a turning point. So this is where Spirit is saying that if you are feeling energetically low about the situation, this love between whosoever it can be does exist. That love is still there. That emotion is very much there. Right? But you could be feeling, Libra, not really charged about that emotion. But Spirit says it's time to have a turning point in this situation. Think about it. The Seven of Pentacles is a new turning point in the whole story. What you can do about this situation. What do you want? Right? And then you have the Knight of Wands. So someone, if you think that you want to change this situation, if you want to get up and start acting over the situation, then obviously you will have to take some inspired action over this situation. Because without an inspired action over this situation, it'll be difficult to turn things around. Because you might be thinking how to turn things around, but you also know, Libra, that in order to take a turn over this situation and to turn things around, you need to take inspired action. Very clear. Okay. Let's move to the second part of the story, guys, and let's see what Spirit has to say here. Okay. Then you have the Fool in the reverse. Okay. Now, when the Fool in the reverse shows up, it means Spirit is telling you something. Spirit is warning you of something. Spirit is telling you, don't do this. Or don't do something that will not be successful. And you will turn out to be a fool. You know, you could also become reckless or impulsive. You could have lost your patience and you want to do something quickly. But Spirit is saying that don't do that. Wait. Right? Otherwise, it will be a very foolish action on your part. So it's like a warning card for me. When the Fool in the reverse shows up, it's like Spirit is trying to tell you much beforehand that don't take that step or don't do it, right? Then you have the Ten of Wands. So there is a lot of burden that you possibly want to get rid of now. You don't want it. The Ten of Wands is stress, burden, tension, feeling under the weather, like you're doing a lot of work, carrying a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Will clarify, okay? So there is a lot of burden that you are still attached with, and The Fool in the reverse says that don't do anything right now. You know what I mean? Like, wait. It's otherwise, if you take action on this situation right now, like I said, it's like a warning. You might end up in some kind of a mess. Then you have the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is again, don't move now. Don't try to bring new ideas into the situation as of now. Right? Wait. The time will come. Because if you try to push and try to push and try to push your burdens off because you don't like it, so you want to quickly get relieved of that situation, like I said, you could end up being a fool. So you have to take baby steps. So don't move right now. Don't try, because, it also could be that you could be forcing yourself against something that you do not really believe in, or you have limited ideas and belief about this situation. So if you try to override that situation right away, it possibly might not work for you. That's what the story could be here. Or it could be that if you are trying to move, you will not, because you will be blocked by other things in your life that will stop you from moving forward or relieving your burden. So Spirit is saying don't move right now. Otherwise it could be, you could turn out to be a fool at this point. Okay, so let's look into the next part of the story. Hold on, guys. The Three of Pentacles, right? The Three of Pentacles is again teamwork, collaboration, working with people. It's a good thing. When people come together, their skills are put into use. One is learning from the other. So Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, all about collaboration, right? And then you have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is some situation in your life, Libra, that you possibly want to recover from, because Five of Pentacles in the reverse is a process of recovery. So you're recovering from some kind of a situation that possibly did not work for you, but it's still existing. We'll see, right? But there is some kind of a recovery that that carries your spiritual recovery, mental recovery, could be financial recovery, emotional recovery. So for some, it could be that you have spent a lot of money with people trying to work together. You could have invested in a sort of teamwork where you thought that you could make money out of that situation, but maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't. You could have lost your money, and that could have affected you badly in regards to your recovery process of your finances, debts, loans, maybe affecting your emotional recovery, because everything is connected to your emotions. So, but there is a process of recovery. So whatever Spirit is saying, whatever you might have lost before with other people, trying to collaborate, trying to build a team, trying to work. It could be in a business opportunity. It can be in an office opportunity. It can be in a home opportunity where you might have given money to somebody in order to do something together, and that possibly did not go in the right direction, right? So you could have lost a lot of money in that process over there. So that is where there is going to be a recovery for you. So you will get back something from your losses. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. Then the last of all is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So it is a situation where, again, losses have been incurred in terms of monetary benefit, right? Maybe it's not the right time. After the recovery process, Spirit is saying don't immediately start anything new, right? Wait for things to come. That's why Spirit is saying you want to throw burdens off. It's good. But maybe this is not the right time to take action quickly, because that could end in a disaster for you. So you have to just go with the time, the flow, the energy, and the divine timing, Libra. So recovery is a process that takes time. Maybe for you, recovering will take time, but you will recover something. If not the whole thing, maybe part of it, right? That could also be your health that could have been affected for some people. So what happens is, as soon as the process of recovery will happen, you will feel energized enough to take action. But again, that will happen. So right now, don't rush towards it. That's what Spirit is saying. Because the moment you get money and you're like, okay, let's go for something, let's do the next part of the thing, don't do that. Take your time. That's what Spirit is saying. Hold your horses, guys. Okay. So that was the base card, the base message. Now, here we go, guys. With the Star in the reverse, like I said, you're energetically drained with a situation, and that is the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You see? So energetically, you are drained over some amount of financial loss of home, loss of property, loss of inheritance, loss of money. Can be anything for anyone. But yeah, there has been loss for you, Libra, that you have lost out on. Okay, that could have happened some time back, where you are feeling very low and under the weather because of this loss. You could have invested in something that did not materialize. That could have been a new home, or you might have had to sell your assets, or you want to sell your assets, your properties, but you're not getting the financial return for that. It can be anything for anyone, but you're energetically very drained about that loss, that situation that you have incurred, a loss within your close family circle, friends, relationships, home, money, anything. Anything. Abundance, anything. Okay. Now the next card I said is the Six of Cups, right? So this is again about happy memories, happy times, happiness that you possibly have in your life. Some good memories are still there within you, but you're energetically drained about the losses, although you possibly have good memories surrounding that particular situation that you had in your life. It also can be that. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it says that nothing new will happen right away. No new door will open towards the situation right away. You have it. Keep it. Right? But don't try to open any door. Don't try to push, because you won't get any guidance towards anything new. Direction you won't have. This direction you won't get right now. Something that you want to do, but you're not being energetically pulled towards it. Spirit is saying this is not the time. Okay. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles, like I said. A turning point. You want to change the situation. Right? You want to move. You want direction. You want guidance, you want to go, you want to do something, a new creative endeavor, a new creative project, which involves your good memories as well for some. You want to bring about a change. It's a divine timing. Seven of Pentacles is also about divine timing. And this is where the Three of Swords is. So the divine timing at this point, Libra, is teaching you some hard learning lessons in life. That's why they're not letting you move forward, or they're not letting you do anything creative. They're not letting you go that far at this point. Okay? Because there are lessons in your life that you had to learn. This is possibly the divine timing's time to bring those lessons to you in the forefront, which will help you to understand yourself better. You know what, guys? Don't take lessons as hard and being punished. Yes, it's not something, it's something nobody wants. And I always say that, even me. I don't want to be taught a hard lesson anymore. Nobody wants that hardship in their life. Not you, not me, nobody. But they come. And the reason they come is because divine timing decides that time for you, that this is the time for you, Libra, that you have to learn the lesson, why you're not being able to move, why you have been halted, why things are being blocked for you. Whatever you're trying to do, there is a block in your life. It's like you're trying to push, you're trying to move, but no direction towards that situation. It's a learning lesson. This is the time of your learning lessons, Libra. But take it positively. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't take it negatively. Don't think it's on, you're the only person targeted for this situation. No. It comes to everybody in different shape and forms in different times. The last card out is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands says that for you, this is a learning lesson, because somewhere you have to take inspired action, or you have to learn to take inspired action in order to overcome these factors or blocks in your life. So it's required. Divine timing is pushing you towards your courage, your determination, where you, Libra, is getting prepared, or they are preparing you, let me put it that way. They are preparing you to face challenges that will come in your way. There are challenges. When you take inspired action, the ride is not going to be smooth for you, right? There will be challenges and obstacles in your way, but you have to learn to overcome that obstacle and those challenges. And this is a way of divine timing telling you that they are preparing you for a better future in your life, right? With the Four of Cups in the reverse, that says that you can no longer have any more stubborn energy. This is also a divine timing's hard lesson, where you could have been very stubborn, where you could have, been stubborn in your thoughts, in your emotions. You have not been able to accept everything freely. You had your own principles too rigid to have accepted emotions or emotional gratitude, or have emotional gratitude for things in your life with grace, right? So the Four of Cups in the reverse says that no longer, this is where your challenges too, that you will have to overcome your stubborn energy and get prepared to face obstacles. Override those obstacles to bring fruition in your life. So, this is all happening, Libra. Like I said, that the divine timing has chosen this particular phase in your life at this moment for you to understand where you have gone wrong, what you have done wrong, and what is that now you need to do in order to correct that situation in your life. Okay. Now, the Fool in the reverse says, like I said, Spirit is telling you that right now, do not take any impulsive action. Towards what? Towards the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Towards starting something new. Towards investing money in something. Towards starting a new enterprise. Or trying to become an entrepreneur. Right? Don't do anything, because at this moment, imagine that you're going through a period of blocks. So if you try to push yourself, excuse me, and try to start something new, fresh in your life, to bring back some fruition and result in your life, you won't get any result. That's what they are saying. So don't rush into anything right now. Take it easy. Okay? Stay put for some time. Stay put. With the Ten of Wands, you have, like I said, lot of stress, lot of burdens. So Spirit is saying, because you have a lot of stress, because you have a lot of burden, you could have become emotionally unbalanced. Like, you're not totally feeling balanced in your life, in yourself. So, Temperance. First, it's important for you to regain your balance, your emotional balance within yourself first. Bring peace first within yourself, because if you try to do other things right now in the material world, you won't get any result. And I told you, explain to you why. Right? So Spirit is saying that the first thing you need to now do, concentrate, and it's right in the center of your reading, guys, is to first bring back emotional balance within yourself. Bring back peace within yourself. Be harmonized. If you can, because otherwise it's stress, you have to override that stress. Because you do have a lot of stress, guys. Okay, you do have responsibilities. And you could be out of balance. We all do. When we have too much of load on our shoulders, we are in a mess. We are not able to prioritize other things. We are not able to balance ourselves. And emotionally, we are all over the place. So anybody tells us anything, we get upset very quickly. Anybody suggesting anything, we are not listening. We are not hearing them out. Why? Because we are disbalanced in ourselves. Right? We don't want. At that time, our hormones act up. And we get irritated, we get frustrated, we get angry very quickly with other situations, that because we ourselves are not in balance. So the first thing first, bring balance back into your life. It's important, guys. It's very important, because this is the message, Libra, that for you at this point, it's important to bring back peace, to bring back harmony in your own self, okay? Then you have the Page of Wands in the reverse, right? That's where they're saying, don't do anything right now. Don't think about any new ideas at this point. at this point. No expansion at this point. Think about being balanced. Why? Because you have the Nine of Wands. Because you have to learn to be resilient. Let me put it that way. You have to hold your patience. You have to keep your patience. You have to be very, very resilient. You are tired, maybe some of you, you're exhausted with everything that's going on around you, but resilience is important for you, Libra, at this point in time. If you have resilience to situations in your life, then you will be able to harmonize yourself. So resilience and harmonization, balance. You have to hold your fort, guys. If you fall apart, things will go in a different direction. That's why they are saying, don't take any step towards any kind of investment at this point in time. You will lose money. You will lose wealth. If you become greedy, it'll be a disaster for you. Right? So hold your patience and be resilient to this situation, that at this point, what you're going through, there is a full purpose why this situation is working in this way for you at this point in time. Important message for you guys. Okay. Now, like I said, the Three of Pentacles, I talked about teamwork, team effort, everything that you may have invested your money into some situation where you could have thought that others are going to help you. You probably have given them money. You could have even loaned money to some people, thinking that those people are going to help you build that business or do that work for you, right? Which is where the Six of Pentacles in the reverse says you have possibly gone into a debt over this situation. That's where there is a recovery here. You have gone into a disbalanced monetary situation because you could have trusted people or relied on people who have not worked for you. Right? Who possibly have not worked for you. And that's where you have lost. You have lost out and you have become disbalanced. Some of you could be feeling the monetary crunch at this point in time, Libra. Okay? That's where Spirit is stopping you from doing anything further on at this point in time. When they are getting you stronger over your stubborn emotions to face challenges. Because if you keep your stubborn emotions here, these challenges you will not be able to overcome, you see. So you have to let go of that stubborn energy. Be resilient, not stubborn. Be resilient to bring back the balanced energy in yourself, right? Have that stubbornness that you're not going to let things go, but don't be stubborn enough to not harmonize yourself or balance back your energy. So be resilient, not stubborn. This is where they are trying to tell you that you have to overcome, and this is a challenge. This is going to be a challenge for you, Libra, to overcome that and face obstacles. These are obstacles in your way. So you have to face these obstacles in order to overcome this challenge and get things going for yourself in the right direction. Because again, I said, you could have lost a lot of money in this situation, which is where you will recover. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You will recover, like I said. You might not recover the whole thing, but you could recover a part of it or a portion of what you have lost. But there is some recovery that will bring some kind of a relief in your life, right? With the Page of Pentacles. Now, as soon as you recover, guys, you will want to start something new. You will want to manifest something new. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles. Wait for it. Please talk to me about the Page of Pentacles, because then you will have something in your pocket in order to work towards something new in your life. Okay. Hold on. So like I said, as soon as you recover, the Page of Pentacles says that you want to start something new, something fresh in your life. Now that can be tomorrow, that can be a week later, that can be 7 days, a month later, we don't know. But there is a portion of recovery that is definitely going to happen. Okay. Now with the Page of Pentacles, you have Justice in the reverse. So you want to take on something that you know you haven't really been able to manifest before. Some responsibility, some accountability in your life that you want to start fresh, because you know that there has been some kind of an injustice in this situation here for you, Libra, and this is your sign, right? So as soon as you recover, you possibly could be filing a legal case for some, or doing something that brings back justice in your life, because you know there has been some kind of, could be legal injustice, could be spiritual injustice, could be emotional injustice, financial injustice. It can be anything for anyone, right? Which is where the Four of Swords in the reverse says that you have been quite restless about this situation, Libra. It's a learning lesson that there has been an injustice, whatever that injustice means to different people, right? Maybe where legal settlement was not delivered in the right way to you for some. Maybe you have lost a case that you could have filed before, right? Where verdict was not for you, or not the way that you wanted the verdict to be. So you have been feeling quite restless about the situation, with the High Priestess in the reverse saying that you haven't spoken about this to anyone. Some of you could have been very quiet about the situation, though it's within you. It's very much within you. And what is that within you? The Two of Cups in the reverse. So there is some kind of a partnership that has probably gone awfully wrong in your life. Okay. Please talk to me about Justice in the reverse. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. See, you knew there has been some kind of, this is what you want to start again, fresh, with the Page of Pentacles, because you're aware that you have some money, or you will get some in your pocket, which will give you that strength back to do or take action over a situation that was injustice to you, where probably earlier you had not worked towards it. You had just left it. You see what I mean? You did not pursue that case. You did not pursue that situation. Maybe this is where that situation is, where you have given money to somebody, you lost money in return, you did not get back your dues, People may have cheated you. You thought it was a teamwork. You may have trusted those people who could have told you that, oh, yes, we can do this. But in the event, you lost out the money. That was injustice. But because you probably will take time to recover, you did not have enough in your pocket, you did not act over the situation. That also can be possible for some of you guys. Okay, you could have just left it. You said, you want to restart that situation. You want to rework on that situation where you had let it go, when you did not pursue it, right? And this is where, and because of this situation, the Four of Swords in the reverse says that you have been feeling restless, like you could not let it go. Though in the material world, you did not take action over that, you see. But in the logical world, in your mind, you could not override that situation. You have been going over because you could not completely forgive the situation or forget the situation. It's there within you see. And this is where the High Priestess in the reverse says that you know about it. It's deep, it's there deep within. You haven't spoken about it. You haven't told anybody about it. You have repressed your feelings about what? About a partnership that has gone terribly wrong in your life, Libra. That could be within a married couple, that could be within business partnership, that could have been within friends, two good friends. Please talk to me about the Two of Cups in the reverse. That you made a mistake. You have made a mistake in choosing the right partnership in your life, Libra. You did not choose the right person as a partner in your life. Like I said, it can be a business partner, can be an investment partner, a business colleague. It can be anybody. Somebody you loved, you trusted, you thought was the best for you, but it turned out to be wrong. It was a wrong choice. A wrong choice. A mistake you made. You could not make, you did not recognize that this was a mistake in your life. But the Magician says, start again. Because Magician is a first tarot arcana, major arcana, right? Then if you want, you can do it again. If you want, you can correct everything again. So you're the Magician, you have that wisdom, you are the initiator, you have communication skills, you have all the skills you choose to have to manifest things in your life, where the Two of Swords says that you will be caught. You want to do it, but you will be caught again in a stalemate situation. So it's like that energy that comes to you and then suddenly freezes. Like you're not getting out of that frozen part. You see, your mind suddenly, there is a brain freeze. Like you're working on something and then boom, there is a brain freeze. Right? Where everything stops and you're not being able to think beyond and above certain limitations or certain, whatever that freeze can be for you. Maybe communication freeze, right? It can be any, but it's a stalemate energy. You could become confused over a situation and then suddenly your brain is freezing up, right? With the Two of Pentacles says that it can happen to disturb the well-being in your material world. Because if your logical mind is not in action, right, and there is a stalemate energy, then it can directly have an impact on your own well-being, on your persona in life, on your the way that you balance your life. With the Star in the reverse says that if that happens, it can drain your energy again. The star in the reverse, the star in the reverse. Because it will directly impact the well-being of your own state of being in the physical world, which will again drain your energy. So the message over here, guys, is with the Two of Cups in the reverse, where you have made a mistake. You know you have made a mistake in recognizing the person, in recognizing somebody you thought was your best friend, colleague, co-worker, friend, family, anybody, husband, spouse, partner, can be anyone. And if you constantly keep harping over this situation, which is the cause of you becoming restless, that you have not taken action over this injustice in your life, where now you want to do it because you're getting back some recovery in the form of money, emotions, spiritual recovery, whatever. That you're not able to forgive that you made a mistake in your life, Libra. Whatever the mistake is that concerns a partnership. So what is happening with the Two of Cups in the reverse is that you are trying to work yourself in the right direction. With the Magician, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to get out of that feeling of being nostalgic about a past situation in your life. For some, it can be that, but your brain is not allowing you to do that. You're getting caught up in that stalemate. Why did I do it? What was it I was thinking? Why didn't I look into this situation in a better way? You could be even blaming yourself, confusing yourself, blaming yourself, disturbing your mental state of mind, which will have, if you do not know how to prevent that, it will have a direct impact on your physical well-being, right? Which again will drain your energy. So Spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Forgive. Whatever has happened, let it go. Let it go for the time being. Concentrate on your recovery first, right? Don't jump into anything right now. Concentrate on your well-being. Concentrate on your mental frame of mind, on your physical frame of mind. Concentrate on bringing back your lost energy. You need to rest. You need to rejuvenate. You need to regain back your energy. Some of you could have been even physically unwell because of this situation. So do anything that revives and rejuvenates you. Think about something that rejuvenates you, that makes you happy, not something that pulls you down. You see, that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. So you have to prepare your mind. This is also a challenge with that stubborn energy I told you, right? This is all about your stubborn energy, your stubborn emotions, that you're not being able to let go of something that has happened to you before, and you're constantly bringing that back into yourself, will only disturb your well-being, Libra. So you have to fight that energy. You have to be very resilient in order to get back your own emotional state of well-being first. Concentrate on that, right? And don't think about things that will disturb your physical well-being and bring you down. Concentrate on things that will make you happy, that will bring back some kind of life in you, that will bring back that energy you may have lost, something that makes you feel happy as you talk to people, as you go along with other people. That's important for you, Libra. Very important. Now, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. Now, this is something that somebody can be telling you honestly what you need to do. Okay? Please talk to me about the Knight of Swords. Or you could be thinking honestly. That's your card, Libra. You could be also very honest about a situation in your life that you may have lost before. Or maybe you don't want to open another door at this point in time. So you could be thinking very logically about a situation, being very clear, straightforward, and honest about your thought process. Or somebody could be telling you something that also can be a story here. Okay? So there is a knight, an action over a lost situation. So it's a mental action which can lead to a physical action. Okay? So either it's somebody rushing towards it or it's you trying to rush towards it. It can be anything, right? But there is a very quick, logical action that is happening over a lost situation that concerns your money, your home, any physical asset that you may have in your life. Okay. The Eight of Swords. So this is something that you could be coming out of and trying to take, because Eight of Swords is when you're entrapped in your mind. So you have to break free of that entrapment in order to take action over a situation that you may have, like I said, you could have lost your money, your home, your wealth, your assets, anything. So you could have been mentally trapped in that situation, feeling very negative and toxic about the situation. So you have to override that situation, because with the Eight of Swords, you have the Moon. And this is because you have a lot of subconscious fear about this situation. Maybe, like I said, it could be somebody who is talking about something or taking quick mental action over a lost situation, but you have some fear that you will have to override on this situation. And what is the fear? The Four of Wands in the reverse, that you will have to leave your comfort zone, or you may have a disturbed stability in your life. You do not have a stability at this point. You do not feel stable in your home, in your family life, with your finances, with your security. You're not feeling safe. There is a lot of domestic disturbance that you could be afraid of that will happen if you take some action towards a lost situation in the material world. The Nine of Cups in the reverse says, but you have been feeling very unhappy about the situation as well. What are you unhappy about? A disturbed domestic situation at home, or something that concerns your safety and stability, Libra. Okay, but you do have a lot of subconscious fear about the situation. You may be fearing that this will happen if you talk about or open up that conversation which concerns your past loss. That will bring a lot of domestic, again, a lot of domestic issues, bad things will happen, which will bring a lot of unhappiness in your life again. You could be scared about that situation, that if you take any action towards a lost situation of money in your life, can bring a lot of turmoil again. Okay. Now, I clarified the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It says the Devil in the reverse. So, what Spirit is trying to say that you do have a lot of negative attachment with this situation, that you're scared about, that this will happen if you do this, right? That is where your subconscious is saying, you know, I'm not still talking, I'm not still taking action, though I want to. It also can be that you're thinking about it, but you're not in reality doing it because you're scared that if you take action, it will create a lot of domestic turmoil in your life that will disturb the fundamental stability and happiness in your personal life. And this is where Spirit is saying, this is where you have some negative thinking and attachment that is directly linked with something that you have lost in the past. Let's clarify the devil in the reverse. Please talk to me. You have to let that go. You don't have to be scared, maybe. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right. So Spirit is saying, guys, is that the reason, like I explained, is because you still hold a lot of negative feelings about the situation, like you're scared to let that negative attachment go, right? You have to let it go. You have to free yourself. From what? From the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, where you're scared. You're internally very scared, very insecure about something that may happen if you do this. It's a probability that you're working on here. You're not sure if this is going to happen, but it's your negative thinking that's bringing in a lot of insecurity within yourself. Because again, your probability, your probable thoughts in your subconscious is scaring the shit out of you. That's more like it, right? And you don't know what to do. Okay? And this is where the world shows up, and Spirit is saying, that's it. This cycle will close. Even if you want to feel scared, you will not be able to feel scared for way too long. That cycle will automatically close. Your negative thoughts, your negative attachment, your probable things that this will happen, that will happen, this can happen, that can happen, will close. Your insecurity that you're feeling, that you're keeping within you, you're not letting others know how insecure you're feeling within you because of all the negative attachment. You have to free yourself. And if you don't, universe will close that cycle for you. If you cannot close that cycle, universe will close that cycle for you, Libra. Okay, so watch this reading, take the guidance, understand what you need to do, because otherwise, like I said, the close is coming. That cycle will end sooner or later, whenever the time is right, after they teach you what they have to teach you. Okay, that cycle will close, but if you can close it before that cycle closes by itself, good for you. Good for you, right? Because you will understand where you're going wrong, what is that you're thinking is wrong, where you're thinking and how much you're thinking and the way you're thinking is wrong. If you can fight your own thinking and correct it in the right way, Libra, boom, that cycle will close by itself. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, recovery. And that's when probably you will recover more than what you have lost in your life. If you can close this cycle by yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave me with your comments if you have any. Until then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.